check, mic check. Hey, Sam. Alright. Sarap na hapunan. Dito na ako naghahapunan. Para diretso na live. Kain daw, tapos kain live na. But man, that's how I love you guys. Welcome to another episode of the Daily Grind. I just want to make sure everything's doing well. Chat natin is andyan. Audio is doing well. Okay ba? Check. Okay naman. Yeah, let me just go to the chat natin. Alright. Just my microphone. Yan, para. Benedict! Maayong gabi, Sir Idol. Good evening. Ishi Marimat. Good evening, Sir Lloyd. Gabi. That's from Benedict. Jerome Dialogo. Good evening, sir. Blessing Aguirre Hapson. Good evening, Sir Lloyd. Now only present. Good evening. Welcome back. Hello, Coach. Good evening, sir. Ayan, good evening po. Albert Alvarez. Mukhang masarap dinner, Coach. Salad. Salad ang dinner natin. Good evening, sir. Inay. Nakabangon si Team 49. This is from Haji Barola. Congratulations you guys. Well, back to 8 p.m. na po ulit, Daily Grind. Actually, adjustable siya. Alright? So many things happening right now. Nung pa isang project ko para sa mga kabataan nga natin. I'm into esports right now. So, sobrang daming projects. So, paggalaw-galaw lang. So, please make sure you follow Stocks Ed para masabi ko. Pero, usually, it plays around 7, 8, or 9. Right? I always find a way para makapag-live tayo. Kanina, I promised you a topic. Kapon kasi I promised you a topic. Topic is about breakout trading strategy. Diba? Hindi ko pa napaghandaan kanina, so I asked for 1 more hour, 8 p.m. tayo nagsimula ngayon. But usually, it's at 7 p.m., right? Sisimulan natin usually at 7 p.m. Tonight lang, I did announce. Right, so we're gonna be talking about breakout strategy, and tama-tama, we called it dito kahapon. I already told you, pasukin nyo na. And with that, nag-breakout sa dito with a good spike on the volume. Right there. Breakout. And then, it is up 7.99%. So, congratulations sa mga pumasok. Congratulations there. So, breakout strategy, I'll teach you how to trade this, right? If ever pumasok kayo sa breakout tapos hindi nyo alam execution, right? How did we know that it will break out? I didn't know actually na magba-breakout yan. I just thought it would because all signs are saying that it should. Okay? We'll talk more about that. Share to you guys how the charts are talking to you. Paano sila nakipag-usap sa inyo? How you want to, what do you call this? How you want to react. Di ba? Basically, tinuturo ko naman sa inyo lagi, I'm basically reacting to the market. Hindi ko pangungunahan ng market, hindi ko siya huhulaan. I only react what the market gives me. And basically, that's how you should be trading. Let me just change the music. Punta tayo dito. Ayan. Chill music naman tayo. Right? But, congratulations once again to dito. Ang daming stocks. Nag-breakout kanina. Sino pa ba? Not CIP. Natin si Ever. Nope, not CDC. Nope. Ito. Si Prim. Ito. So, another breakout right here from the downtrend line. Nag-breakout dyan. And tumuloy-tuloy na siya. Alhi, nope. Ito si Or. Right? Or, breakout right here. From this short term niya. Ganun yung pattern niya ginawa. So, Or breakout. Congratulations sa mga pumasok kay Or. Dami. BHI. Si FB. Right? Si FB. Breakout from the downtrend line. May bullish signals dito. Nag-breakout. Boom. Tumaas. Starts for San Miguel. BHI. Right? Breakout. Boom. Tumaas. So, breakout strategy. How do we trade this? If ever, these are the stocks that you are. Ito. Si Lode pa. Right? And bottoms are right here. Boom. Breakout. Sila Ace. Nope, not Ace. Vulcan. Ito. Breakout to. Strategy right here. Boom. Supports right there. Boom. Breakout. Okay? Ang dami. Si dito, isa pa. Si PHA. There it is. Breakout. Boom. So, ang daming nag-breakout kanina. Right? So, let's check out PSEI. 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 Green siya kanina. But look at their net foreign selling pa rin. Negative 551 million. So, it's not that strong of a rally just yet for the market. But at the very least, we are going up. Hindi pa natin alam kung magbe-breakout to. Not yet. It hasn't done that yet. But hopefully, it does break out para malaman na natin. Tapos na tayo sa downturn at the very least. And like, we can look to position na sa mga blue chips ninyo when we get a sideways trend. Most probably, magsa-sideways na ito. It's just that, hinintay ko lang yung buying talaga ng foreign. Anyways, we're gonna be talking about breakout today. Pero mamaya na yan. We'll start the topic at around 8:20. So that we'll have enough time after our topic, siguro mga 20 minutes sa topic, and then we can go to charting sa mga gusto magpa-chart dyan. Alright. Michael Oriel, good evening sir, good evening po. Ayan. Ran Tabilas, good evening, magabi sir from Hope Nadella, good evening. Radex BYCG, evening, Davao. Alright, good evening po sa inyo dyan. Good evening Laura Runapa. Kathleen Magdugo, good evening sir. Yan, sa mga taga Cebu. May time po ba pa-check si APL and Bachelor of San Carlos? BSC, thank you. Alright, sulat natin to. APL and BSC. Magcha-charting tayo mamaya. Okay. I'll write down the requests right here really quick. Jose Lumba, good evening po. Gab Marcalo, good evening. Emily, good evening sir, nice to see you again. It's been a while, Emily, good evening. Magandang gabi, Crisela Villanueva. Musta sir, maayong gabi. Maayong gabi sir. Kamusta mga positions nyo? Hopefully, maganda na yung takbo ninyo, diba? Sa ano nyo, sa mga trades ninyo. Alright, Laura Napa, yes sir. Lloyd, I do follow you from Financial Freedom 101, morning time slot sa stocks, and evening slot. Big fan here. Thank you so much for following. Yan. Thank you so much. Kyle Morales, my gabi, Sir L. Yan, mga Bisaya represent. Gidorgad, good evening, sir. Thanks sa topic for tonight. You're welcome. Good evening, boss. This is from Erlene Bernaldez. Good evening, Sir Lloyd from Cavite. Good evening po sa inyo dyan. Kamusta lockdown dyan sa Cavite? Okay lang? Pwede po kang CHP. Siyempre, right. We'll write it down. We are gonna be talking about, magcha-chart tayo after na main topic natin ngayon. Once again, main topic natin ngayon is going to be about breakout trading, right? How do you strategize? How do you plan for it? How do you execute especially, di ba? Okay, pwede po lang CHP. Nakita ko yung salad gawa ni Miss Apple from Emily Dulciana. Yes po. Right, Gab Margalio. Sir, pa-check po si Or. Thank you. Si Or, kaka-breakout lang. Alright. Sir MWC from Angelo Andrew Rosario. Alright, these down. Joe Castillo, good evening Mr. Lloyd. Pa-check naman po si VUL. Nag-breakout ka na yun sa VUL. Alright, dapat kanina yung pasok natin. Rowena Filia, good evening po. Sir Lloyd, good evening po. Pasilip po si OV. Sir DMC po. I'm gonna write these down kasi matatabunan to mamaya yung mga comments Hindi ko na makikita to. So I really want to write these down kahit hindi ko pa i-chart Pasensya na. Alright, Laura, thank you so much for following. Rowena, Facebook and Microsoft. Ito naman, international market. Facebook and Microsoft. Both, I am an investor of both stocks. So, yeah, tingnan natin mamaya. This is from Rowena Villa. Good evening, was Lloyd from North Cotabato. Good evening sa inyo dyan. Earl Donoso Sulit. Da Vinci Nguyen. Good evening, sir. Web and Tel. Please po. God bless. God bless you too, Web and Tel. I'll just write these down, okay? Magcha-charting tayo mamaya after yung topic natin. Mayang gabi, Muriel. Joren Galope, good, ano pong candlestick pattern madalas nyo tignan? Right? What candlestick patterns do I usually watch? Actually, walang favoritism right? Meron akong favorite pag nangyayari to on a favorite stock of mine. Right? If you know how I trade, I only look at a few stocks. Hindi ko po titingnan lahat ng stocks. I don't look at all stocks, right? What I usually do is meron akong handful na stocks. And then, ang gagawin ko, araw-araw titingnan ko ang mga ito. Right? Whatever pattern it creates, that's gonna be good for me. Pero if yung favorite pattern ko talaga is called the ascending triangle, right? Noong bullish yung market, because I only trade the bullish markets, si Tugs, sobrang dami ko nang nakuhang pera kay Tugs because of the ascending triangle pattern. Before po yan, dito pa tayo sa 2017. Right, ascending triangle patterns was very, very prominent here kay Tugs. Kaya ang dami nitong ascending triangle patterns na ginawa. Asan yung mga ascending triangle pattern ni Tugs here? Ascending triangle right here. One of my favorite patterns. Meron pa yan dito dito sa bandang huli. Right, ascending triangle patterns right here. My favorite pattern. Marami pa. Ascending triangle patterns right here. Right. So, if you wanna ask me anong favorite breakout pattern ko, ascending triangle patterns. Okay? Especially during consolidation, pag pag nag-ascending triangle patterns yan, usually that's a go signal for me. So, marami we've been calling a lot. Sila Prim ba yun? Correct me if I'm wrong. We were talking about ascending, no, not the Prim. PHA. Hindi. I forgot sino yung mga ascending patterns na mga nakita natin. But, yeah, they were doing well in our CP. No, dito, di naman ascending triangle to. It's basically a triangle pattern. Pero, what happens is, hindi naman magsa-set up yan ng basta-basta right? I know I love ascending triangles, but if you're not given an ascending triangle, it doesn't matter, right? As long as it is a pattern, it is a bullish pattern for me. Pag nag-breakout siya, papasukin ko. That's to answer, candlestick patterns for, that's for Joren Galope. We'll talk more about that in a bit. Jenner Dianyo, may gabi. Eliza Raya, hey Sir Lloyd, wala na po ba yung promo na free online course pag nag-sign up sa 𝑒𝑇𝑟𝑎𝑑 through your link? Sadly, hanggang March lang po yun Right? Hopefully, we can have one again soon, right? Magpo-promo tayo soon. But, it's not really about the promo. Ganito na lang gawin nyo, ha? Sayang yung opportunity sa 𝑒𝑇𝑟𝑎𝑑. So, why not create an account now? If magka-promo sa future, just create another account. Right? Ganun lang. So that you can avail of the promo. Diba? So, you can always do that. Sayang yung opportunity ngayon if hindi kayo magfa-fund just because of hindi kayo magfa-fund just because of the promo. It's never about the promo, I tell you, right? Sayang lang nyo if ever promo lang ang hinahabol nyo. Create an account now. If ever may promo in the future na maganda, you can always create a different account and then fund it there and then copy trading. Instead na i-add mo yung funds, instead nga mag-add funds ka sa main account mo, gawa ka additional account para sa promo, and then tada! Ganun. Pwede nung pong ganun. Right? Janilo. Good morning po. Don sharing. Thank you so much for sharing, Jan Ailo. Right, pala, nakalimutan ko. Thanks for reminding me, Janilo. Pa-share po ng video. Paki-share po ito to your friends, your trading groups, if you have any. Please share this video para naman po yung mga newbies dyan, mag-guidean natin when it comes to stock market, especially yung mga nagsisimula pa lang. Especially yung topic natin ngayon, which is gonna be starting in the next 5 minutes. Very important po ito sa mga newbies dyan. May gabi, Jenner. Cardano, sir, pa-check this from Lenicro. Ada. Babs de la Cruz, good evening, Sir Lloyd. Palantir, PLTR po. Salamat. Let's check that out later. Sir Meg Pusana from Jenner. Rafael Oliva. Uy. Good evening, Sir Lloyd. Getting into stocks. Hope I learned something today. Hopefully, I learned something today. Welcome, man. Welcome. Friend of mine here in Cebu, Christian. Yan. Tell you the truth, Rafael Gino Oliva is one of the players dito sa Cebu na tinutulungan ko dati. And ito yung sinasabi kong mission sa inyo, guys. I'm trying to expand my I'm trying to expand my influence sa mga kabataan natin ngayon. And Rafael Gino Oliva, thank you for joining. He's one of the players that I was helping before, and now he wants to go into the stock market. So welcome, Rafael Gino Oliva. All right. Bionano, this is from Christian D'Emilio. Right, BNGO. Los Nito. Sir, NNDM, please. Right, isusulat ko lang ito muna guys kasi mamaya pa naman last part natin, mamaya pa tayo sa last part mag-charting. Hopefully, magkaroon tayo ng Sir, Nasdaq, Google nag-breakout. Yes, that's to be expected sa international market. That's why I told you guys noon pa, pumasok na kayo habang mababa ang market. Pumasok na kayo sa 𝑒𝑇𝑜RRO. Kasi ngayon, nagbe-breakout na mga stocks and everything's looking well. My international trading is doing well. My international market trading is doing well. Let me open my 𝑒𝑇ORRO account. I'm keeping this account public to you guys. Ayan, kasi sabi ng iba dyan, mga nagtuturo sa inyo, dapat they will walk the talk. And here we go. Ayan, si Google. Not into Google yet, pero ayan, lagay natin. Andyan sa watch list ko yan si Google. There it is. 4.11%. Chart of Google is looking well. Ooh, wow. Ganda ng breakout kay Google. Right? Wait for the pullback and then bounce before nyo pasukin. Okay? But congratulations sa mga may hawak kay Google. Congratulations. Pong, ASN, BSE, sir. Yung sinasabi ko sa inyo, guys. Ba't kayo nagtitiis sa PSEI? Sobrang bagal while other stocks in the international market are going up and going up. Huwag nyo po antayin yung mga promo, right? Promo is the side beat. If meron, then good. If wala, grab the opportunity pa rin, right? It's not about the promo. Ang mamimiss nyo po is really the gains. Right, I'm gonna write this down. Sa ASA naman, not BSC. Good evening, sir. CDC po sana. I'm gonna write this down. This is from Ryan De La Fuente. Good evening, sir. Good evening. From Danica. Erlene Bernaldez. Aba. Thanks. Pahabol si Aba. At siguro, I'm gonna... may 8:18 pa. 2 more minutes. I'm gonna write down. I'm gonna go to the comments. What are the blue chip stocks you monitor, Sir Lloyd? This is from Anna Bryan. Blue chip stocks I monitor. My favorite bank, BDO. SMPH. Ali. JFC. Yun. Or those are my top 4 favorite blue chip stocks. Okay. International market. Teo and Gold. This is from Ishi Marimat. Sige. Stop muna tayo dito. Let's go to the topic muna ha. Right, the topic for this evening, ang pag-usapan po natin is I'm gonna be teaching you how to do breakout trading. This is very good. This is a very good strategy, especially sa mga bullish times, right? Anyways, I always teach you mas maganda in trade naman kung bullish naman talaga. Bullish yung season di ba? So, this is very good trading strategy. Right? So, what is breakout trading? Right, let me open Paint. Let me share my screen. Okay. Alam nyo naman po na prices go up, go down, prices go up, go down, di ba? So, there are instances na let's say, for example, this is the 20 pesos. Right? Example lang ito 20 pesos line po ito. Yung linya na yan. There are instances that the price action, meaning the price movement, once it hits a certain price, bumababa. And then goes up again, and once hits a certain price, goes down again. This is called a resistance. Very important to know what resistance is when it comes to breakout trading. Okay? So resistance is basically an area where the market thinks that the price are already expensive. Right? This is the chart telling you that during this area, sub 20 pesos could be at any price, but in our example, 20 pesos, there are no more buyers. Right? Wala nang bumibili. Bakit? The mentality of the market during that period is that 20 pesos is already expensive and there's no more buying at that area. And when there is no buying, kung wala pong bumibili, supply goes up. Bakit? Tumataas ang supply kasi wala nang bumibili di ba? Supply and demand, bumababa ang supply pag nakukunan. Paano nakukunan yan pag binibili, di ba? But here, there is no buying, so supply is very high. When there is high supply, walang demand, prices tend to go down. Why does it go down? Right? A little 101 sa stock market. Kasi ako, for example, meron akong stock nito. Let's say this is Jollibee, JFC. Example lang ha. Let's say meron akong stock na ito, si Jollibee. It's now at 20 pesos. And I wanna sell it. Siyempre, 20 diba? Diyan bumababa eh. I wanna sell it. So, I wanna sell it at 20 pesos. The tendency is, chances are, the supply is very high. So, yes, you will sell it at 20 pesos. Pero, may mga nakauna na sa'yo at 20 and you know the hierarchy, right? Kung sino nauna nag-submit ng sell price, siya ang mauuna. So, pwede akong magbenta ng 20 pesos pero hindi pa siya mabibili kaagad because may nakauna sa akin na nagbenta at 20 pesos. Diba? Let's say, for example, may 10 na nakauna sa akin na magbenta at 20 pesos. Then, chances are, mahirapan ako magbenta since may nakauna. Diba? So, for me, the only chance for me to be able to sell my stock is na uunahan ko yung 20 pesos. And how do I get priority? I have to sell it at a cheaper price. I will sell it at 19 pesos. And that's what supply does to you. You are forced to sell it at a lower price. Yung iba naman gusto na mabenta. Ang daming nagbebenta at 19 since malaki ang supply. I want to sell it at 18 para mauna ako. And that's the reason why prices go down. If ever may bumili niyan sa 18, then prices are already at 18 pesos. That is why it goes down. So, a little 101 sa resistance. But this is very important so that you'll understand how the market basically works. Okay? So, it happens like that. Tingnan niyo po dito. Now, this one. Let's say, for example, here. A very good example right here, PHA. At around this area, from 3 pesos 20, now this is from 3 pesos 30 to 3 pesos 40, nagsisimula ang bentahan. That's the resistance right there. And no one is buying at that area. No one is buying. Tendency, bumabagsak ang presyo. It dropped here, it hit again that price, and it dropped again this time. So that's a resistance right there. So very important concept of breakout trading. That's number one. Right, now, breakout happens when a price goes out from resistance. Before that, nga pala, kasi baka yung concept nyo sa resistance is pa sideways lang. Hindi po. Pwede pong on an uptrend. Right? Uptrend meaning pataas yung presyo, pataas yung galaw ng presyo. Let's say, for example, international market. Let's look at ito. Let's look at Google. During this price point right here. Okay? Sa pag-akyat na yan, the trend of the stock is going up. That's an uptrend. Where is the resistance here? Wala tayong mahanap na resistance, di ba? Na sa sideways. The resistance basically during this point is going up. Okay? So, yun yung resistance niya. Right? So, it can go up or there's also an instance na ang trend, let's say for example, JFC, downtrend, ang resistance naman nito is pababa. Right? So, the resistance can go up, can go sideways, can go downwards. Those are the three directions of a resistance. Right? It happens to a price. Meron pong uptrend, merong sideways trend, merong downtrend. Okay? That is normal in a stock. Okay, now we understand resistance, what resistance is. Let's go to breakouts now. Right? A breakout happens when the price breaks out. That's the name breakout. Breaks out from the resistance. So this can happen. Bam, bam. Resistance right there. Hindi pantay. Bam, bam, right there. And then price goes up, breaks out, and sustains there. And when a price goes out over the resistance, that's the breakout. Now, the theory in breakout is that the previous resistance, if the breakout sustains, sustain meaning hindi na bumalik sa baba sa resistance, if this sustains, the previous resistance dito, will become the support. Previous resistance will become the support. Example po niyan, ito, nag-breakout si TOGS at this area, and look at that. This is the previous resistance on this sideways trend right here. So, 1, 2, See, around that area, nagkakabentahan. Then there's the breakout right here. This is the resistance, right? That's the resistance right there. There's the breakout right here. Previous resistance becomes the support, and that is true here. Nag-pull back and saan siya nag-bounce? Previous resistance becomes the support. Okay? So, how do you trade this? So, if ever the breakout sustains, then basically this is where you buy, because that's where we buy at the support, diba? So, that's where you buy. Okay? And if it goes back to support, this is another buy area right here. And if you did that, you would have won this trade right here. Magkano to? Price range. Boom, boom, boom. 100%. From 1 peso, 100% gain. In just how many days ito? Date range from the support right here to this one right here. That's just 113 days, 100% ang kinita ninyo. 113 days is around 3 months to 4. That's a very big win, diba? Simple trading. Okay? So that's basically how theoretically a breakout works, right? Now, I want you to take care of false breakouts naman. False breakout means na nag-breakout siya, tapos paasa lang pala. Tulad ng karamihan ng mga babae. Biro lang. Right. Paasa lang pala at bumalik siya sa baba at hindi na bumalik sa breakout. So that's what we call a false breakout, 'di ba? False breakout. How do you defend yourself from that? Basically, if you want to be more there are approaches to this kasi. You can go aggressive. Aggressive meaning the same day na mag-breakout siya. Right. So the same time, the moment it does break out, you go aggressive and get in right away. Okay? Pwede nyo pasukin ka agad within the day. Let's say for example, bukas may nibangan kayo mag-breakout. Nag-breakout siya. Let's say for example, this is 1.0 pesos. This is already 1.02. At nag-breakout na siya above 1.0 na eh. Diba? Papasukin mo ka agad. You can do that. That's very good. That's a good strategy. In the international market, where market is healthy, or bullish ang market, that's good. Pero kung bearish ang market, or like PSE, ang daming chances, mas malaki ang chances dito sa Pilipinas that breakout are gonna fail. So here in PSE, what you wanna do is wait for the breakout to sustain. Right? Meaning, antayin mo before mag-end ng day kung magsusustain yung breakout and stay above that price. That's one way. More conservative way, you look for 2 candlesticks. Antayin nyo pa na isa pang confirmation na green sa kanyo pasukin. You can do that. That's gonna be a second safe entry. Or third entry is wait for it to pull back and then bounce to confirm the support. And that's gonna be a third entry strategy. Mas conservative naman yon. Now, each strategy has their own advantage and disadvantage. Siyempre, kung aggressive entry ka, yung unang tinuro ko sa inyo, if you go for an aggressive entry, pasukin nyo dyan, advantage is, if ever tumaas yan, let's say for example, si Dito kanina, sabi ko sa inyo, pasukin nyo na si Dito kahapon. Grabe naman if hindi nyo pa pinasok, ha? Pero yeah, ilang beses kaya natin inulit to kahapon. So hopefully, pumasok kayo, congratulations. If ever, yun ang ginawa nyo kanina, aggressive, you entered during the breakout, nag-confirm ng breakout kanina, pinasok nyo at around 10:41, and then you already would have gained price range. This is from entry to there. That's already almost 6.4% for you guys. So congratulations. That's an aggressive entry. Okay? The downside for aggressive entries, you won't have any defense. Kasi pagpasok niyo early in the morning, what if yung presyo bumagsak? Remember, no one can predict the market. Right? Sinabi ko sa inyo yung go yan kahapon, pero hindi ko naman sinabi na sure yan. There's just good technical analysis, right? Now, kung bumagsak yan, that's the disadvantage of aggressive entry. So you did not defend yourself since bearish pa naman ang market, diba? Pero sinuwerte yung mga aggressive. That's one good thing about being aggressive. The disadvantage of being aggressive ang disadvantage niya is what if bumagsak, then you lose money. Right? The second entry, antayin nyo pa end of the day. Pwede. Because this is a confirmation na, nag-sustain ang breakout, safe siya pasukin bukas. But this is more conservative. Advantage is, mas sure yung entry nyo kung papasukin nyo to bukas. Disadvantage is, mas malaki na ang risk ita-take nyo. Kasi what if umakyat yan na mataas? Tulad dito, 6.41%. That's gonna add to your risk. So it's up to you. Are you an aggressive one? You have to know yourself. If you're ready to go aggressive, you have to know what to do. And you have to know what you're going up against. Kasi pag aggressive ka, alam mo disadvantage, there's a chance na mag-fail yan at magka-cut loss ka. Pero mas malaki naman ang returns mo. So you have to balance it out. Okay? So I hope you understand breakout trading. Marami pa to eh. It's already 8:32. May oras pa tayo. Now, ako, what I usually do, I'll teach you how I do it in the international market. Kasi ang kagandahan sa international market, you can go aggressive. Why? Since healthy ang market sa international market, marami investors, money are going in, mas predictable yung galaw. Let's say for example, eto, si Google. Right? Let's say Google, G-O-O-G. Dito natin tignan. Okay. So si Google, there's a very clear resistance right here. Horizontal line right here. So this is the latest resistance. Was hit 1, 2, 3. 3 times na-hit itong presyo na ito. When the price was hit, prices go back down. Went up again, went down, went up again. When the price was hit, went down again. So that's a very strong resistance right there. So we have a clear resistance right here at 2127. Right? Tingnan nyo to. At one point, nag-breakout si Google. So, aggressive. Again, international market, you can go aggressive. Dapat pinasok nyo na dyan. Paano yun, Sir Lloyd? LSGC yan nag-open ang market, international market, diba? This is what I do. Let me go to my virtual portfolio. Daldal ko, no? Alright. Virtual portfolio. And what I usually do is, pwede ako mag-trade. I can put in a trade entry. So, basically, 2126 ang presyo, diba? 2126 ang resistance niya. I want to get in pag nag-breakout, pag na-hit yung 2126, let's say 2130, breakout na yan. Let's say para sure lang talaga, 2135. Para sure lang ako kung mag-breakout yan, makapasok ako. Sa international market, sa 𝑒𝑇𝑜RRO, atong kagandahan, you can put in an order and then naka-set rate at market pa. At market means whatever is the current supply in the market, bibilhin mo kaagad. And you don't want that. Kasi, for example, you don't want that. Let's say, for example, hindi pa naman natin alam na magbe-breakout siya. Let's say, ganito pa lang ang presyo. Right here. Nasa 2068 pa lang. Diba? Ang breakout niya is 2126 and I want in at 2130. Okay? So, what I will do is, click out the trade, and change at market into rate. Now, karon, rate na siya. Nakita nyo sa left side, rate na siya. Meaning, anong presyo sa market ko siya papasukin. Pag tumama ang presyo na ito sa market, then my buy is gonna execute. Okay? So, I wanted to enter at 2130.00. And I'm gonna put in, how much do I put in? Let's say $500. No leverage. Let's say no stop loss na muna. Let's talk about stop loss later. And then set order. Ngayon, ang mangyayari niyan kay Google is, I already have an order at 2130. At 2230. And then, pag umangat siya ng presyo, boom, it closed at let's say, it closed at 2137. At 2130, in-execute na yung buy ko. Nakakapasok na ako 2130. Kahit tulog ako, I was able to buy the breakout. And if you bought the breakout right there, and bababam, tada, you're already a winner kay Google. Congratulations. Okay? So, that's the beauty of 𝑒𝑇𝑜RRO. Kahit tulog ako, pwede ako mag-trade. Now, importante, let's talk about stop loss. Since we talked about support and resistance, sa mga newbies dyan, baka ma-nosebleed kayo. But, basically, when we trade, I always trade near supports. Bakit? Support naman is kabaliktaran ng resistance, right? If resistance is the area where prices go down, when it's hit, support naman is different. Support is an area where when it's hit, prices tend to go up. Bakit? Because market thinks that area is price, then that is where I buy because market says it's the area where buying starts. So I want to buy there. What happens is marami kasing bumibili at that area, now buying goes up. Meaning, since maraming bumibili, supply goes down. Law of supply demand, that's why the prices go up. So I want to buy here. I always buy at the support. Kung mag-breakout ito, previous resistance becomes the support right now. So this is where I buy near the support. So this is support 2, support number 1 for the current price, right? What I usually do is below that support, negative 3% from that support, that is where I stop loss. Stop loss. Meaning, ibebenta ko ang stocks ko kasi the support did not hold and there's a bearish sentiment. Wala nang bumibili. Mas marami pa rin nagbebenta at that price. This time, prices tend to go down. Here, if I enter on a breakout and buy at the support, and if ever good, then aakyat siya. If ever mali, remember, for support and resistance, wala naman pong guarantee dito sa market. Always be prepared. If the support collapses, I will stop loss negative 3% below that support. So that's how you trade breakouts also. Check for your resistance. That will become your support. If ever the support does not hold, at bumaba, nag-false breakout siya, you stop your losses. International market, nakaka-relax ako. Bakit? Because when I buy, let's say for example, binili ko siya at 2,130 because that's my support now. Previous resistance becomes support. 2,130 ang support ko. Let's say for example, stop loss ko is 2,125. Let's trade this out and let's say this market at market. So I will now put in stop loss. Okay, stop loss. Let's go to rate. Okay, let's go to rate then sa stop loss. So rate is negative 2,230 yun di ba? 2,130. So 2,125 is gonna be my stop loss. Assuming lang na yun yung stop loss ko. So 2,125. Okay? So if I set my stop loss at this rate 2,125, set order. What happens in eToro is bibili ako at 2,130. And then, if ever mag-false breakout siya, let me go to the illusion. I mean, not illusion. Let me go to the illustration. Linisin ko lang to. So, meron ako mga automatic orders. Automatic orders at buy at 2,130. Automatic sell. Stop loss. SL at 2,125. So, what happens now is that kung mag-breakout siya at this price, 2,130, automatically, bibili ako habang natutulog ako. It's called pending order. Habang natutulog ako sa gabi, or I'm doing the stuff that I do, 2,130, bibili. If ever mag-fail man siya, kahit tulog ako, it will stop loss at 2,125. Pag mag-fail siya, stop loss 2,125, I went in, I went out. That's trade executed. Trade plan executed while I'm asleep. That's the beauty of the international market. Still, I think doable na naman to sa Pilipinas. But it's just that the problem in Philippines is I don't like breakout trading in the Philippines, especially compared naman. Right? Gumagana naman siya sa PSEI. But if you compare to the international market, mas maganda kasi ang technical analysis sa international market. Mas na-hit nyo yung technical analysis nyo. Right? But yeah, this is how you trade also. Pero you have to watch your positions. That's basically breakout trading. Tapos ang dami patterns. That's the simple pattern. I'm telling you, sideways lang, support or resistance. Meron tayong mga patterns dito. Alright, pattern trading is, I would say, sige, bukas continue natin to bukas, yung mga patterns tradings. What are the breakout patterns? So I'm just gonna name a few, okay? Just gonna name a few. Ito, ascending triangle.
This one right here. So these are the triangles. Open ba? Open image and new tab. Ayun. So, let me zoom in. Okay. Triangles. Mga paborito kong pattern. Ito yung pattern kay dito. Pag nag-breakout, pasukin nyo. Okay. So, this resistance becomes your support. If it falls below that, then there's a major support right here. So, below sa major support. Here, pag mag-breakout siya pababa, then that's gonna go down. If it breaks out at the top, that's gonna be your entry point. Sige, bukas pag-usapan natin yung mga breakout patterns and how do you trade them. Okay. So, bibigyan ko kayo ng mga breakout patterns bukas. I'm gonna explain to you the positions and the story behind how do you trade it. But, I've already shown this to you kay dito. Already told you yesterday, bilhin nyo na si dito. That's because of the triangle pattern. And nag-breakout na si dito. And you would have won already if you followed the breakout strategy. Okay? Hindi lang si dito. Ang dami nag-breakout sa stocks ngayon na ganito ang positions. Or, ayan, nag-breakout si Or. Not Alhi. Sila Or. FB. Ayan, triangle pattern. Nag-breakout. Big win right there. Vulcan. Ayan, nag-breakout strategy for Vulcan, NRCP, nope, not NRC, PHA, ayan, triangle pattern right here, nag-breakout, entry points, and those are the entries, okay? Ang dami kong binigay sa inyo ng mga patterns na ganito, diba? In the past few days. So, let me go to the comments, baka hindi tayo makapag-ano ngayon, we need to stop at 8:55, may live pa ako, alas 9. But, anyways, I'm gonna go to the, ayan na naman, itong mga, ayun na naman ito mga, wag kayong makikinig dyan yung mga yung mga nagko-comment na nagbibigay ng pera stocks and no. So spammers, sakit sa ulo yan. But anyways, let's go to the comments. Paasa. Lino ng paliwanag. Thank you, Jay Constantino. Sir, Guitar God, sir, tips how to avoid whipsaw if you're gonna get caught in the US market. Nawi-whipsaw kayo sa international market. Number 1 is avoid volatile stocks, right? Malakas mang whipsaw ang very volatile na mga assets, right? Go for the blue chips, sila Google, hindi nang whipsaw yan. Consta, ano naman yung mga galaw na mga yan. Tsaka, set nyo lang stop loss nyo. Problema sa stop loss, tas nag-gap down, may hit ka ng whipsaw. So, ingat sa mga volatile stocks. Sabi na, should have watched yesterday. Don't worry. Pwede nyo naman i-replay yung kahapon. Dollar cost averaging, I got you from Rainer Bansil. That will be a topic for the future. Parang GTC po ba yan sa PSEI, Sir Lloyd? Parang GTC, yes, pending orders are parang GTC. Ang problema natin sa GTC is, kung ibebenta mo kasi, wala tayong stop loss pa di ba? Yung ibang mga, especially yung mga ibang Let's say for example, ang presyo ngayon is 1.0. Support is na 0.95. As yung cut loss mo is 0.90. Kung mag-set ka ng order at 0.90 GTC, since mas mura na yung benta mo, kukunin ka agad yan ng market at ma-execute ka agad. So, hindi niya antayin yung presyo umabot. Right? Diretso mabibenta yan. So, mahirap ang stop loss sa market unless your broker allows it. Buy limit, Jethro, Chumacera. Stop loss agad, Sir Lloyd, once ma-hit yung price or wait for the end of the trading day to confirm. No. Stop loss agad pag na-hit yung price. Right? And then no looking back. Right? That's your trading plan. This is my stop loss. If ever ma-hit ito, I'm gonna be exiting. Then, wag na kayong umasa till the end of the day. Pag na-hit yung presyo na yan, get out, look for another trade. Okay? Don't allow yourself. But what if at the end of the day, mas bumaba pa at mas bumaba? Mas lalaki ang losses nyo. Alright, Jetro. And may poster kanina sa StocksEd. We're excited. Ganito. We'll be giving out 100 BTC kung magbibigay kayo ng BTC sa kanila. Chika. Magic. Recommended na rin po ba ang breakout trading kahit all-time high na? No. I do not recommend trading all-time high. Bakit? Trading strategy ko, this is what I've been teaching sa mga students ko noon. Emily, alam na yan. I have my trading biases. I have a formula for my trading. When you're trading, you are dealing with odds. Right? You're playing with odds. Diba? Sa gambling, you're playing with odds. Kaya halos magkaparehas ang trading tsaka gambling eh. But, here in trading, you can play the odds to your side. How? Isa po sa mga odds ko is I only trade assets na mura pa. If it's an all-time high, meaning napaka-expensive ng presyo na yan, yes, there's momentum there, but it's not for me. Okay, kasi nasa taas ka, sakit niyan pag bumagsak yan. All-time low rin tatamaan, baka tamaan ka rin ng all-time low. So I don't recommend trading breakouts at the top. Usually dito sa baba, nakita nyo naman sila dito, yung mga binigay ko sa inyo examples, yung mga sinabi ko sa inyo, buy na sila Vulcan pag nag-breakout, sila PHA pag nag-breakout dito. That's from a pullback, hindi from all-time high. I don't like trading all-time highs. Okay? More about my trading strategy. Right? If gusto niyo po matuto ng buong trading strategy ko, I have seminars before. Wala pa akong current seminar in the future. I don't know if I will be doing future seminars since naturo ko na lahat dito. But if you want a more systematic learning from me, matututunan nyo lahat how I prepare, look for companies, do my watch list, my daily technical analysis, execution. Yung mga nanood na dyan sa mga seminars ko dati, tell these guys to join the seminar. Dyan po sa Patreon sa baba, patreon.com/𝐿Bazaar. Yan. If you help me with my causes, yung mga ginagawa ko ngayon, I'm helping the youth right now with these sports. If you help me, if you wanna give to me, pwede po dyan sa Patreon. And then, if ever malaki yung ibibigay ninyo, I'm gonna give something back to you guys. I'm gonna give you access to all my premium courses, premium webinars ko. Andyan po, Trading Masterclass with Lloyd Bazaar. You're gonna get access to it. Check out patreon.com/𝐿Bazaar. Right? Mas maganda po yun. It's gonna be, sulit po yan para sa inyo. Right? Vincent, Sir Lloyd, take profits kahit bearish ang market. Sir Lloyd, how to take profits kahit bearish ang market? How to take profits kahit bearish ang market? Basically, best way to take profits is if ever yung trend ng stock mo, pwede kasing bearish yung market pero your asset is still going up, di ba? If your asset is going up and then ma-break niyo yung, let's say, MA20 niya, usually the trend line, sell it, take profits. Meron din take profits kung how do you gradually take profits. I show that in my siguro pag-usapan natin one of these days. But again, yeah, I talk about that. That's part of the execution. Lahat ng mga execution na kailangan nyo matutunan dito sa stock market, andyan po sa webinar na yan. Sobrang mura lang po niyan. Boss, saan nag-take profits sa breakout? Saan nagta-take profits sa breakout? Depends on your position. When I take profits, usually pag nag-weakness na, take some profits, sell half of it. And then, pag na-break niya yung usually, pag nagbe-breakout yan, gagawa ng trend line yan eh. Yung pangalawa, after selling half, I sell at the support. Break even na yung half. Good evening, sir, from Cavite. This is from 𝑒𝑈𝑆 𝐶𝑎𝑝𝑖𝑡𝑦 boss. I don't think we're gonna have time for technical analysis na ngayon eh. Pasensya na. I know I took some time off from you guys para sa charting natin. Pasensya na ha. Alam ko magcha-charting sana tayo ngayon. Pero parang napaganda yung discussion about breakout. Tomorrow, we're not done yet. Tomorrow, we're gonna be talking about breakout patterns. How do you trade them? How do you interpret them? So, pasensya na. Hi guys, go to Patreon. Very useful. Thank you so much, Kyle Pono. Kyle Pono, student of mine. Napanood niya na po yung webinar. Thank you so much, Kyle. Jeffrey Tobe. Sir, pa-copy trading, paano po ba mag-take profits? Sa copy trading, nga pala, copy trading. Talking about copy trading, di pa nasasabi sa inyo ito. Pwede po na ako na mag-trade sa inyo. If ever wala tayo kayong oras or you still don't know how to trade, I don't recommend mag-trade kayo sa sarili yung pera. Right? Habang nag-aaral kayo, mag-copy trade lang muna kayo. I can do the trades for you so that while you're learning, you're taking advantage of the growth of the market by letting the good traders do the trade for you. Copy trading. Right? Sa copy trading naman, let's go to, nope, not that one. Let's go to my virtual. Meron akong meron akong kinakopy. Let's say for example, ito. Fund Manager SEC. I put in $1,000 from this. On this guy, I'm already up 43%. Tingnan nyo to ha. History, I copied him September 26, 2020. This guy gave me 43%. Kung totoong pera to, sayang. Pero I already showed it to you with real money, di ba? Nag-copy trade din ako kay nag-copy trade ako kay J Nemesis with my real money. Guy gave me 53% earnings, took profits, wala akong ginagawa. He did the trade for me. This guy gave me 43% already. Right? That's 434 doing nothing. That's copy trading. So let's say, for example, I want to stop copying and take profits itong 43. I just click on this gearbox right here and just go to stop copying. Then stop copying, then voila. I get the money right away. Simple as that. That's copy trading for you guys. Sir, paano copy trading eToro and paano mag-fund gamit online banking sa PH? I use my debit cards. Right, I use debit cards in depositing funds. I use my Metrobank debit card. Sana naman Metrobank mag-sponsor kayo. Biro lang. Right, but yeah, I use my Metrobank. Use PayMaya. PayMaya, i-verify nyo lang yung PayMaya account nyo. Magkakaroon kayo ng virtual debit card. Use the debit card of PayMaya. Pwede pong ganun. Pwede PayPal kung may PayPal kayo. Sell on strength pag bearish market. Elaine, Anitari, sir, payable date ng dividend, exactly the date po ba mag-reflect yung payment support? Hindi pa. Right? Ipa-process pa yan ng broker ninyo and it should reflect after they process it. Diego Castil, sir, alam niyo po ba magkano minimum fund opening eToro? I'm planning to transfer it from PSEI to international market. You can start with $200 if you want to trade on your own. $500 right now to copy trade. $500 to start copy trading. Okay. Oy, if gagawa kayo ng eToro account, if you wanna help me out also, yan, may link po dyan sa video description. Use that link. Please use that link in creating an eToro account. Ha? Malaking tulong po yan sa akin if you do that. Thank you so much. Sabi na, thank you, boss. Good night. Thank you so much. We're looking at, Uy, Emily Gultiano. Ngayon ko lang napansin sa YouTube, nagbigay pala kayo. Good evening, sir. Dahil sa nag-breakout si Dito, eto, balato ko para kay Dito. Pero, di pa po ako nakabenta, sir. Babalik kaya dito sa 19. Thank you, Emily. Alright. So, Emily donated doon sa, natin, sa YouTube. Thank you so much. I can't be sure if ever magna-19 siya ulit. In the long run, maybe. Yes. So far, maganda naman takbo ni Dito. So, yeah. Dropping, Sir Lloyd. I hope everything is well from OMS. Oilerao. Ayan, good evening po sa inyo. This is from Sawadee from Thailand. This is from GRMB 2012. Okay, so yun lang muna today. Pasensya na if hindi tayo nakapag-charting. Bukas bawi tayo. Bukas hindi naman gaano kahabaan na. Just gonna be sharing to you the most common na mga breakout patterns, how you spot them, and how do you master them. Okay? So, abangan niyo po bukas. It's gonna be a very good discussion by us. Bukas. Right? Stay tuned. Again, if you want to create an eToro account, please make sure you click that link sa taas, right? If ever mobile ang gagamitin nyo, download the app first before kayo gagawa ng account. Kasi pag kinlik nyo yan, papadownload din kayo ng app. Pag open nyo na app, hindi na dediretso sa akin yan. Okay? So, download the app first if you're using the phone. If ever sa PC, I recommend using PC in creating the eToro account. Click that link to make sure you use my link. Thank you po. Thank you po. Sa mga gusto mag-join sa mga webinars ko, if you wanna gain access to them, go to patreon.com/𝐿Bazaar. If you wanna donate to me out of good faith, thank you so much. Go to Patreon. Pwede po Patreon. So, you can do that. And then, promise, wala po mapupunta sa akin yan. Babalik po yan sa mga kabataan na tinutulungan natin yan. That's gonna be it for me this evening. See you again tomorrow. Bukas po, mag-7 o'clock tayo, but I will let you know if ever madidelay tayo. Pero one thing's for sure, tuloy po ang daily grind. See you again tomorrow. As always, let's get rich together. Bye everyone.